Now look, so what is a vaccine? First of all, a vaccine is a product of engineering. It's a product of biological engineering, okay? Just like an airplane is a product of aeronautical engineering, or a car is a product of mechanical and automotive engineering, or a transistor or an iPhone is a product of electrical engineering, okay? So a vaccine is an engineering product, and it comes from various materials that are mixed together, go through a series of processes, and by the time it gets to a doctor, a pediatrician or MD, they're more at the end of that process. No different than a pilot who pilots a plane. A pilot who's piloting a plane has no idea about how the engineering aspects of that plane or the risk assessment of that plane. Maybe some of them studied aeronautics, but by in general, they learn how to fly the plane, just like an MD or pediatrician knows how to inject that vaccine. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, first of all, there are a lot of ignorant people who say, oh, he's not an MD or a pediatrician, doesn't know vaccine. Well, first of all, they're ignorant, because what they don't understand is that a vaccine is a product of engineering. So I have 4 degrees in engineering from MIT. Electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, my PhD is in biological engineering, and I have a degree in design, okay? So that makes me an expert in understanding systems. And MIT in 2003 created a department called biological engineering, not biomedical. Just like you had the laws of chemistry were coming and you needed to create chemical engineering to use the laws of chemistry to build chemical products. So the idea was we starting to understand biological mechanisms. We need biological engineering to create biological products, all right?
Right.
That's what vaccines are. So unfortunately, the MD and the pediatrician know very little about vaccines. They may take, half a semester course in it. And for that matter, they know very little about the immune system. They may have taken a course in immunology, but they don't know it as a system. So what's a system? A system is an interconnected system of parts. The immune system is a complex system. The vaccines that are created today are using a system of understanding of the immune system that is based on, or at least 60 to 150 years old. Okay, it's old science. It goes back to 1915 and 1950, where the parts of the system were just 2 boxes, the innate system and the adaptive system. So to keep it simple, 2-box model. The first box is if you happen to if I sneezed on you, got measles, that hit your innate immune system, right? Your eyes, your nose, your respiration, that your body tried to solve that by using the innate system, macrophages, neutrophils. It tries that around 3 years, and then it hands it off to the adaptive immune system, which then tries to attack that virus using like a sharpshooter, which is called the adaptive immune system, creating an antibody, okay? But the reason I'm sharing this with you is the model that the MD and the pediatrician learns, the adaptive and the innate system, is based on 60 years old, 150-year-old science. And that's what's used to create vaccines, where they're saying, okay, instead of you getting measles coming in through the air and the eyes, which is the innate, we're going to inject something into the adaptive. And if you get an antibody, great, you have protection, okay? Well, my research, I'm a systems guy, okay? I'm a systems biologist, to be specific. And the research of, I studied the immune system for the last at least 20 years, is much more complex. It's the innate, it's the adaptive, but it's got a couple of other boxes, the interferon system, it's got the microbiome, all those gut bacteria, it's got the brain, the neural system, and all of these systems talk to each other, okay? The ankle bone's connected to the foot bone. So if you go and inject something into the bloodstream, into just affecting one of those boxes, you have to be frankly stupid to think the other 5 boxes or more are not going to try to react to try to handle this perturbation. And this will affect in different ways to different people, which means some people may not do anything and other people will. So in science, or in this kind of thing, when you put something in, it's going to have some effect, right?
Right.
Risk and benefits, both risk and benefits. So the issue is when you put in a vaccine, what is the risk and benefits of that versus me sneezing on you and you getting measles, right? So that's the risk and benefit. The reality is